Hello all, I am PW Engineer working as an assistant professor in mechanical engineering department. So on today we'll discuss about drop tube. Okay. So drop tube, you see drop tube is generally required for reaction turbine, that is Kaplan propeller and Francis turbine. It is not required for Pelton turbine because there is no question of velocity head, increase of velocity head or reduction of pressure at the end of turbine. Okay. Now what happens in reaction turbine, you are continuously converting the pressure energy into kinetic energy. Okay. So at the end of runner, the pressure of water may be less than atmosphere, but water we have to discharge at tail race. Okay. So that's why we have to increase the uh, pressure of this water. So that's why we are providing the diffuser type of tube, that is the area in a flow direction increases, and that is nothing but known as drop tube. So the pipe of gradually increasing area is known as drop tube. So one end of drop tube is connected to outlet of runner while the other end is submerged below the level of water in the tail race. So that's why overall head also increases. Okay. The drop tube, in addition to serve passage for water discharge, has following two purposes. First one is it permits the negative head to be established at the outlet of runner and increase the net head. Net head increases. Okay. The turbine may be placed above the terrace without any loss of net head. And next is what? Since pressure energy is continuously converted to kinetic energy, so at the end of runner there may be a large proportion of kinetic energy rejected, so that will be converted into useful pressure energy. So without drop tube, this kinetic energy rejected will go waste to tail race. So that is what the use of drop tube. But these things will not happens in case of Pelton turbine, because all pressure energy will get converted into kinetic energy itself in the nozzle, and all that kinetic energy will be used to convert into mechanical energy or rotor power. Hence, by using drop tube, the net head also increases and turbine develop more power and also efficiency. Okay. Uh, if the reaction turbine is not fitted with a drop tube, the pressure at outlet of runner will be equal to atmospheric pressure. So water from the outlet of runner will discharge freely into tail race. So the net head on the turbine will be less than reaction turbine fitted with a drop tube. So without a drop tube, the kinetic energy rejected will go waste to tail race. So that is what the use of drop tube. Now what are the various types of drop tube? First one is conical drop tube, then simple elbow type of drop tube. Okay. Then Moody spreading tube and elbow drop tube. So these are the diagrams which are shown here. Okay. Now what is the drop tube theory? So that is, we want to calculate what efficiency of drop tube. Consider a turbine fitted with a drop tube as shown in figure. You see here. Okay, this is what the turbine fitted with the drop tube. Let y be the distance of bottom of drop tube from tail race. Let y be the distance bottom of drop tube from tail race. Okay, y. This is bottom and this is tail race. Then Pa is the atmospheric pressure at the surface of tail race. Okay. Now applying Bernoulli's equation to section 2.2 and section 3.3. You see here, section 2.2 is entry of drop tube and this is section 3 is outlet of drop tube. You apply Bernoulli's equation, so you will write P2 by W plus V2 square by 2G plus Y2 equal to P3 by W plus V3 square by 2G plus 0 plus HF. Okay, HF is the loss of head due to friction. So loss of energy between the section 2.2 and 3.3. So rewriting the above expression for P2 by W, so you can write the equation like this. It is P3 by W minus Y2 in bracket minus V2 square minus V3 square by 2G minus HF. This is equation 2. So substituting this P3 by W equal to Pa by W plus Y. You see here, P3 by W is nothing but Pa by W plus Y. That is atmospheric pressure plus this head. Okay. So therefore, you can write the equation P2 by W equal to Pa by W plus Y minus Y2 minus this. Okay. Now it is Y minus Y2. Yes. This is complete. This is Y. Okay. Yes. Y minus Y2. So Y minus Y2 is nothing but minus HS. Okay. So, or you can say term Y2 minus Y. So So y2 minus y is representing the vertical distance between the runner exit and tail water level. y2 minus y. Okay, y2 minus y is nothing but hs. Okay. So it is also known as suction head of draft tube and denoted by hs. So correspondingly the factor is known as dynamic head. This factor is dynamic head and this is suction head. Okay. So the P2 by W is less than atmospheric pressure. P2 by W is less than atmospheric pressure. Now efficiency of draft tube is nothing but net gain in pressure head to the velocity head and at the entrance of draft tube. This is net head. Because of loss we are subtracting the friction, loss of head due to friction, and this is change of that pressure head, kinetic head into pressure head. Okay, so that's why you are getting efficiency as net gain in pressure head upon this. How we are getting pressure head? By converting the kinetic head. Okay, so therefore where V2 is the velocity of water at section 2 to, you see here velocity of water at section 2 to, and V3 is the velocity of water at section 3. Okay, V2 and V3. Therefore, yes, what is HF? It is V2 square minus V3 square by 2g into efficiency multiplied by V2 square by 2g. Now we solve the numerical based on this draft tube theory. So I read the statement. The conical draft tube having the inlet and outlet diameters 1.2 meter and 1.8 meter discharges water at the outlet with a velocity of 3 meter per second. The total length of draft tube is 7.2 meter and 1.44 meter of length of draft tube is immersed in water. If the atmospheric pressure head is 10.3 meter of water and loss of head due to friction is 0.2 the velocity head at outlet, calculate pressure head at inlet and efficiency of draft tube. So this is DI, this is DO, okay, HS, Y, and this is atmospheric pressure head and this is 7.2 total height. Okay, so the total length is HS plus Y. You see here HS plus Y, HS plus Y is 7.2 and Y is 1.44. So Y is given in problem. So HS is 5.76 meter. Now atmospheric pressure is 10.3 meter. Now loss of head due to friction is 0.2 times the V3 square by 2g. I will calculate pressure head at inlet, that is P2 by W. Now what is Q? It is A3 into V3, so pi by 4 DO square, area at 3. It is pi by 4 into diameter at outlet of draft tube into V3. So Q is pi by 4, 1.8 square into 3. So Q you are getting here. By calculating Q, you can have a calculation of V. Q is A into V, so V2 equal to Q upon A2. So you will get V2. So therefore now P2 by W is nothing but PA by W minus HS minus this V2 square minus V3 square by 2G minus HF. So you just put the values, you will get the answer as 2.769 meter. Okay. Now what is the efficiency of draft tube? So write down the formula and calculate the efficiency of draft tube. Okay. So yes, so here the efficiency we have to calculate. So it is not given, but it is given in PPT. Okay, you just refer the PPT. I'll read the next problem. Conical type draft tube is attached to the Francis turbine, has an inlet diameter of 3 meter and its area at outlet is 20 meter square. Okay. The velocity of water at inlet, which is set 5 meter above the terrace level, is 5 meter per second. Assuming loss in draft tube equal to 50% of velocity head at outlet, calculate pressure head at top, total head at top, taking terrace level at atom, power of water at turbine outlet and power lost in draft tube. So we'll go step by step. So what is given? This is Y2, this is HS and this is Y. Okay, this is PA. So A2 is what? Pi by 4 D2 square. So 7.0685 meter square. Q equal to A2 V2. So we'll get the value of V3. Now the lost in draft tube is 0.5 the V3 square by 2g. So we'll get 0.0795 meter. Now applying Bernoulli's equation at 2, 2 and 3, 3. Okay. So P2 by W plus P2 by rho g plus 5 square by 2 into this plus 5 equal to 0. P3 by rho g is 0. Okay. Plus this, so we get the pressure head at top as minus 6.035 meter. Now calculate total head at the top, so it is P2 by rho g plus V2 square by 2g plus Y2. Okay. Then calculate power at runner outlet. So discharge from runner Q2 is A2 into A2. Okay, power at outlet is rho g QH. So you just put the value, you will get what? Power at 2. Then head at turbine outlet is V3 square by 2g. Okay. Then power at turbine outlet is rho g QH33. Okay. And then power lost in draft tube. So it is P22 minus P33. So it is 27.5981 kilowatt. Now next. Calculate the efficiency of Kaplan turbine developing 2900 kilowatt, 2900 kilowatt power under the net head of 5 meter. It is provided with a draft tube with its inlet diameter 3 meter and set 1.6 meter above the tail race. A vacuum gauge connected to the draft tube indicate a reading of 5 meter of water. Assume draft tube efficiency is 78%. So it is 5. So applying Bernoulli's equation at 2 it is generally minus. Okay, suction head. This is suction head. So it is minus V2 square by 2g plus 1.6 equal to 0 plus V2 square by 2g plus 0. So we get the answer for this V2 square minus V3 square by 2g is 3.4. Okay. So efficiency of draft tube it is given. So you can calculate V2. Then discharge Q equal to A2 into V2, then Q, then overall efficiency, it is 90.42. Okay. Now next, reaction turbine with a straight divergent draft tube operate under the head of 30 meter of water, develops electrical power of 50 megawatt, generator and mechanical efficiencies are 98% and 95% respectively. Inlet of draft tube is located 3 meter above the terrace level and where the diameter of draft tube is 5 meter. Frictional head loss in the draft tube is 1 meter and efficiency is 64.85 and density of water is also given, it is 1030. So normally we are taking it as 1000 if it is not given a problem. Calculate diameter of draft tube and gauge pressure head at the draft tube. Okay. So you go on writing the data H shaft power. Okay. Now calculate the diameter of draft tube. So overall efficiency. By using overall efficiency, you can calculate this Q. So it is hydraulic into mechanical into generator. That is overall efficiency. So you can calculate Q. Then Q is V2. So you can calculate V2. Then draft tube efficiency. Okay. Then you can calculate V3. Then calculate Q. By using this, you can calculate D3. Then calculate gauge pressure. So apply Bernoulli's equation. So P2 by rho g plus this V2 square plus Y2 plus P3 by rho g is 0. There is no pressure, okay, at P3 by rho g, so it is 0. Then P3 square by 2g, then HF, so you will get P2 by rho g. So this is what, yes. Next problem. Water turbine has a velocity of 6 meter per second at the entrance to the draft tube. And the velocity of 1.2 meter per second at the exit for the friction loss of 0.1 and tail race water is 5 meter below the entrance to the draft tube. Calculate pressure head at the entrance. So write down the P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z1 equal to P2 by rho g plus V2 square by 2g plus Z2 plus HF. HF is the loss of head due to friction. So Z1 equal to 5 plus y. Okay. So V1 is the 6, it is given in problem. Then U2 is 1.2 meter per second and HF is 0.1. Now P2 by rho g is what? PA by rho g plus y. Okay, P2 by rho g equal to PA by rho g plus y, Z2 is 0. So therefore, P1 by rho g plus 6 square by 2 into 9 point plus 5 plus y equal to PA by rho g plus y plus this. So P1 by rho g equal to this plus PA by rho g, okay. So PA by rho g is nothing but atmospheric pressure head. It is taken 0, okay. Then we will get P1 by rho g vacuum pressure head. If you are taking PA by rho g as a 0, then Pn by rho g is a vacuum pressure head at inlet of draft tube. This statement is very important. If the PA by rho g is 10.3 meter, then we will get what? Absolute pressure. Okay. So in most of the problem we have taken this PA by rho g as a 10.3 meter. Sorry, 0, not 10.3. So taking the PA by rho g as a 0, you will get P1 by rho g as a minus. So it means vacuum pressure rate. Okay. Get it? Then HF equal to loss of energy, it is negligible. Okay, it is not given in problem. So V1 you calculate. Then P1 by rho g equal to PA by rho g minus HS plus this. So finally you will get here you are taking what 10.3. So you will get HS equal to 3.3. 3.846 meters. So y is the total length, it is total length minus HS. Y equal to total length minus HS. So it is 1.1536. So this completes the theory of draft tube. Then finding the equations or expressions for uh, head of the draft tube and efficiency. So this completes the numericals and basics of draft tube. So stop here. Thank you.